So how would you define hospitality? It can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. Hospitality at Chick-fil-A is about ensuring your guests feel cared for. When someone makes eye contact, offers a warm smile, a genuine greeting, and goes above and beyond to care for you, that's hospitality. For all of us at Chick-fil-A, hospitality is a part of who we are. It's woven into the history of our family business. Hospitality started with my granddad. He learned hospitality as a kid, serving guests in his home, and then later serving every single guest that walked through the front door of his restaurant. When Granddad said "my pleasure," he didn't just say it, he meant it. Uncle Dan took it one step further by looking at the biblical principle of going the second mile, based on Matthew 5:41, where it talks about when someone is forced to go 1 mile, go with them the second mile. We have an incredible opportunity each day to genuinely care for our guests. Go that second mile and make a difference. Our hospitality sets us apart. So what does this look like in a Chick-fil-A restaurant? Well, there's really two pieces that make up hospitality at Chick-fil-A: recipe for service and second mile service. Let's first break down our recipe for service. Just like we have a tried and true recipe for our craveable Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, we have a tried and true recipe for our service. The recipe has two parts, the core 4 plus the 3 required second mile service behaviors. The first part of the recipe, the core 4, consists of creating eye contact, sharing a smile, speaking enthusiastically, and staying connected to make it personal. Then there's the second part, the 3 required second mile service behaviors: delivering meals for high needs guests, performing table touch-ins, and carrying large orders to cars. These 7 ingredients make up our recipe for service. They are required, and this is what guests tell us they love most about service at Chick-fil-A.
Anything else for you, Mr. Brock?
So that's our recipe for service. But the second piece of hospitality at Chick-fil-A is our second mile service. This is where we go above and beyond, putting your personal touch of hospitality in your restaurant. It's about being genuine, proactive, and personal with your guests. Being genuine, actively listening to our guests, which includes body language. It's about leaning in, making eye contact, and giving them our full attention. Being proactive, anticipating our guests' needs. For example, holding the door for a guest. And finally, making it personal. This is an opportunity to connect with our guests. Maybe it's simply remembering a guest's favorite meal.
Chick-fil-A biscuit and a medium coffee. Any cream or sugar for you today?
Overall, we're empowering our team members to obey their warm-hearted impulses, to treat others the way that they would want to be treated. Let me share with you a couple of comments from guests who were impacted by team members following those impulses. First guest says she was completely blown away by the incredible service she received at Chick-fil-A. The staff were so incredibly friendly. One of them even rushed to escort her with an umbrella to the car in the rain. Another guest, who is a single mother, raved about how Chick-fil-A treats her. The staff always goes above and beyond to offer extra help. She explains this has brought tears to her eyes when she was having a rough day. You see, this is the beauty of hospitality at Chick-fil-A. It combines the recipe for service with your unique second mile service ideas and passion. You have the ability to offer signature services that best serve your guests. So why do we do all this? Because we care for each guest personally. Let's see what this looks like in our restaurant.
Sir, I can help you right down here. Good, how are you? Is this for dine-in or carry-out?
As guests enter the restaurant,
Hi, how are you doing, Adam?
they're greeted with a warm welcome. At the order point, in the dining room, or in the drive-thru, the team member is providing genuine core 4.
Hi, welcome to Chick-fil-A, sir. How may I serve you today?
The cashier provides clear direction to the guests after completing their order. For a large carry-out order, the team member says, "I'll be assisting you to your car." During the guest dining experience, table touch-ins are occurring about every 10 to 15 minutes.
I'll take your tray when you're finished, okay? All right, thanks for coming in today.
You can see the host or hostess is constantly assessing the needs of the guest, always looking to provide extra condiments and napkins, refreshing beverages, and clearing trays, while taking advantage of those moments to connect with the guest. All of these components make up our recipe for service. Some second mile service touches we saw were offering fresh ground pepper, remembering a guest's name,
Mr. Bill, I can help you right here.
genuinely listening to our guests, providing a high chair, and offering a fond farewell in the drive-thru.
Your biscuit. You have a wonderful day.
The concept and heart behind hospitality is simple, but executing it consistently can be very difficult. You have to have service process in place to be consistent. You need the right people in the right places, saying and doing the right things. For example, 4 key team member roles have emerged in executing effective service process in the dining room. These roles may look unique in every restaurant, but here's an overall description of each. First, your host or hostess. They're uniquely set up to focus on the required second mile service behaviors and go above and beyond for your guests, all while exhibiting the core four. Second, your cashiers.
Good.
They are the champions of the core four.
Good, how are you?
They are key to the service process by always giving clear direction. They can truly make a guest experience by providing microbursts of hospitality. Third, your expediter. They are all about order accuracy, making sure that the meals are properly assembled with appropriate utensils and condiments. Fourth, and finally for our dining room, your servers. They make sure meals are delivered to the right guests while ensuring they have everything they need before starting the meal. Don't forget it's powerful when we use a guest's name.
Well, here's your fresh salad, Lauren.
Thank you.
All right, well, let me get some napkins for you, all right, dear?
I appreciate it.
The guest name is taken by the cashier and used by the server when delivering the meal. When you have clearly defined processes and roles in place, you can be sure that the recipe for service and second mile service are happening all day, every day. And remember, hospitality is about ensuring guests feel cared for. One of the things that excites me the most is your extraordinary opportunity to show honor, dignity, and respect to our guests, and to have a positive influence on all who come in contact with Chick-fil-A.